Okay, so manhunt is supposedly over about this CEO killer. Now I have a really important question. How many of you had violent crimes happen in your states over the weekend? How many of you had national media roll in? International media. How many of you had newscasters surprised at the lack of empathy for the person who was viciously killed? Because I'm betting no one really cared. No one. I'm sure the family did, the local community. Maybe it even affected a lot of people within that area. But by and large, no one gave a shit. Absolutely no one in the world gave a shit that someone you loved or knew or someone in your state died violently. So why is it that this guy got so much attention? That it ended up getting so many people going, wait, no, fuck him. Why? Because the media showed up in mass. And why did they? Because he was rich and powerful. Therefore, we're supposed to care. Because it's okay when somebody like us, gets shot or violent crimes happen to us because, yeah, we're the, unwashed masses. But when it happens to the rich and powerful, well, that shows that there's a vulnerable, if they can get to them, it can get to any of us. Well, we already know it can get to us. We know violence can happen against us any day. We don't live in some sheltered little fucking world. These people do. This guy went fucking international for his murder because everybody thought we should care because he was rich and powerful. And everyone was shocked when we were like, yeah, look, I don't give a fuck. That man never gave a fuck when he was writing policies that were killing millions of other people, and I don't really give a fuck about him. And then what happened? We were bad people. Because we were like, I don't care. We're not bad people because we don't care about this person. We're human. Is it wrong to mow down someone in the middle of the street? Yes, we all know that. We don't need to have this object lesson. We know it's bad by the time every single fucking day it happens. This is not some isolated incident that happened in this glass bubble. People get murdered every fucking day, and they want to act like this is something new that we all need to be shook over. No, fuck this guy. Why the fuck should... It's not that we don't care, it's why should we care? Why should we care about this guy at all? Why should we care that he got shot? Why? We have lives of our own going on. We don't live there. We're not related to him. And we have our own fucking problems that we are kind of focused on right now. But no, everybody stop and focus on this rich guy. Because he's more important than you. And if you don't feel compassion for this rich guy, well, then you're the bad person. Even though you don't feel bad for everybody. I mean, you do in like a generic sort of, well, yeah, it must be sucked to have violence brought against you, but it's not like you're losing sleep. But we're bad people because we're not over this one guy. And the thing is that after we all write our comments of like, look, I'm sorry, but heaven is out of your plan, we don't sit around and think about him afterwards. We turn off our phones, we move on to something else, and we don't fucking think about him. We don't hate him. We don't think about him enough to hate him. We don't care about him. And when we are forced to care about him, it's because he's doing things to hurt us. So asking us to focus and care now? No. Go do your trial, find him guilty, let the court justice. But let this be something to you about how many people you don't give a fuck about because they're not rich and powerful. International news ain't going to cover it. Nobody's going to get mad if somebody says something negative because nobody cares. But if they're rich and powerful, well, you bet.